How you doing, everybody? My name is Antoine Davis. Today we're going to be talking about passive income, the difference between passive income and earned income, but mostly about passive income. Now, earned income. Earned income is work that was done and that you were present for. Okay? It's going to be basically your job. That will be earned income because you're going there and you're replacing time for money. All right. And you have to go there every single day in order to get that money for that day. Now, the bad thing about earned income is that we only have a certain amount of time in a day. All right. So if you're only working 8 hours, you can only make 8 hours worth of money. All right. If you're only working 5 hours, you can only work 5 hours worth of money. All right. And it's only you. All right. So it's capped. All right. This is one of the main reasons why people are struggling, living check to check. This is one of the main reasons why people don't see their families. Earn income. It's one of the main reasons why they don't spend time with their wife or spend time with their girlfriend. All right. It's because they only know about earned income. All right. Now, passive income. Passive income will change everything. All right, this is something they don't teach in school, something they don't teach in college. Passive income. 95% of the richest people in the world have passive income. This is income that comes in regardless if you work. All right, it's earned without your direct involvement. All right, you might do something one time or even 2 times. But you get paid from that. It could be daily, it could be weekly, it could be monthly, it can be yearly. However it's set up. But that is passive income. For example, if you was to have a vending company, all right, you will put a machine in, all right, and after it's all set up, you would leave. I mean, that's basically the gist of it right there. So somebody will come in. This could be a school. Vending machines are everywhere. All right, it's a $30 billion a year industry. All right, somebody will come in, pay their money to their soda machine or whatever. All right, that person who owns that machine is spending time with their family, or maybe going to their kid's football game, or whatever the case is. They're doing the things they love while this machine is making money for them. It's passive. They did something one time and they're making money from it. Over and over, over and over again. They do not teach this in school. All right? You guys might be wondering why I'm holding this book. This is The Richest Man in Babylon. A lot of times when we're making these videos, we're going to be teaching in different areas when it comes to finances. And it's going to be, a lot of it's going to be coming from these books. The Richest Man in Babylon, Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. These are all great books. And I highly, highly recommend that you buy these books. And not just buy them and have it on your shelf, but read them. Then read them again. Then read them again. The reason why is because when you read them, you're only going to get a few nuggets from them. All right? And you put these nuggets into action, and you'll get a result if you do it right, if you do exactly what they're telling you to do. All right? Now, let's say about 6 months later, you go back to this book. You are now have grown mentally, right? Financially. And so this book is going to be like a whole new book to you again. All right. You're going to see things in here is because you experienced it. All right. So certain things are going to pop out. You're going to be like, oh, that's what they mean because now I've now experienced it. So, and I can go on and on when it comes to that. So certain books like this, you want to read over and over again. And just go back in your own collection of books. Anything that has helped you. Go back and read it over again. After you have grown mentally. All right, go back and read it over again because you might get another nugget that'll take you to the next level. Okay? So, anyway, where was that? Oh, vending. All right, another example of passive income would be music. Music's huge. All right. Elvis, the Beatles, and others, many others actually, made music, while they're alive, and they made more money for their family or whoever owns their music when they were dead. Passive income doesn't stop. They made the music one time, right? But it keeps making money for them over and over and over again. I believe Michael Jackson bought the rights to the Beatles, right? And so the reason why he would make that great investment is because people love their music and they would constantly buy it over and over again. Music really doesn't have a age. If it sounds good to that person, it makes them feel a certain way, they're going to buy it. They're going to listen to it. So music is a great example of passive income. Make music one time, and you basically live off that. There's certain people who have made only one or two #1 hits, and they're literally living off of it. All right. So music one of them. Films is another one. If you make a film, it's the same thing with music. You make a film one time, and people could constantly keep buying your DVDs, right? Over and over, sharing them with their family, watching them. The next generation who grew up on it, it might be watching it again. For examples, is like The Sandlot, or Goonies, right? These are great films, and these are classics. People are going to constantly be watching these films over and over and over. Ebooks. Now, ebooks is another example of great passive income. There's a huge trend right now of people making ebooks. All right. The reason why is because it's easier than ever to make an ebook or to make a book in general, because technology has grown, and companies like Amazon have made it. How should I say? They've made it. They made the opportunity available to everyone. All right. So you're seeing basic ebooks have now outgrown regular books. The good thing about ebooks is that it's digital. You do it one time, and people could download it over and over and over again if it's a good book, right? If it's something they want to read. All right. So ebooks is a great way for passive income. And by the way, when you have these things, when you have vending, music, film, ebooks, whatever it is, remember, these people who have these, who are making money off these, they're somewhere else, right? When you're watching their film, you're buying their film, or when you're, going to an ATM, or when you're downloading a book to read it, these people are getting paid from that, okay? These people are on vacation or doing the things they love, basically. If they're at a certain point where, they don't have to have earned income to pay their bills. If passive income is paying their bills, that's a great lifestyle. That's a great lifestyle. And once you get it, you never want to go back. You'll never, ever go back again. All right? So anyway, right, ebooks. The next great example is memberships. Memberships is a great example. Now, this is a perfect example. Like, say you work at a gym. All right? You're sitting there working at a gym, and you're receiving earned income. Right? Earned income. Work that was done that you were present for. All right? You're constantly trading your time for money. They're giving you, depending on where you're at, it could be $5 an hour, $13 an hour. Whatever the case is, you're receiving that for your time. All right? Now, in the meantime, you're signing people up for memberships, right? Especially when it comes to like December, January, people decide to, start getting in shape. And you're signing people left and right for memberships. You're like, okay, I'm doing my duties as a good employee. You're signing people up for memberships, and they're now a member, and they're working out for however long. Now, why would the company give you an hourly wage, right? Give you earned income while they take the membership, while they take the passive income. That member, right, if he's serious, will keep his membership and be constantly going to work on himself, right? He's paying month after month after month. One person. What if it's 50? What if it's 100? What if it's 10,000? You now have 10,000 people paying every single month. All right? For something that earned income person did one time. All right? A company will pay a lot, actually. But a company will pay you an hourly wage to get passive income as much as possible. Because passive income is where it's at. All right? And all companies know this. All right? So memberships, which is a great idea. And if you're an entrepreneur out there, do whatever you can to get memberships. You know, maybe create a website, a membership website. You'll see a lot of people on here, especially on YouTube. You see a lot of people who are giving their services as consultants or whatever. They're basically giving you, let's say they have a membership site. You go on and become a member. You may be paying monthly or yearly or whatever the case is, and you get access to certain information that might help you. Hopefully it helps you, right? Now, they're getting your monthly or your yearly membership, and you're getting information that's value for value, which that's the only way business should be ran, actually, in my opinion. So, memberships. It's a great idea. So, any of you guys out there watching this right now, memberships is exactly where you want to go. If you're not interested in other things, it's a great way to do it. Another thing is loans. Now, there's a reason why banks love giving out loans. They love it. They love giving out loans. Of course, you got to be in a position to pay it back. The reason why loans is a great example is because there's interest on loans. Well, there's an annual interest on loans. Yours could be 7%, 8%, 9%, whatever the case is. That's passive income. All right. People do this privately. They give money. It could be whatever. It could be $100. It could be $1 million. Whatever the case is, they're going to put interest on that. All right. That interest is making them money. That's passively. They have now given you money and now went to go do the things they love. Okay? All right? You now are trading your time, energy, spirit, everything to get this earned income to pay off that loan. Okay? With interest. All right? While they do something one time, a little tiny bit of energy, right? And they went to go do the things they love. While you spend all your time, right, working, and you can't do the things you love because you only have a certain amount of time in the day, right, to pay off that loan. So anyway, and by the way, this includes your house, this includes your car for most people, it includes your school. If people understood this, earned income, passive income loans, sooner or later they will understand how much of a mess they're in when it comes to their school loans, when it comes to their mortgage. And the scary thing is that they have only earned income to pay these things off. Right? So if they lose their earned income, they don't have no passive income. What do they do? They usually go find another job to get more earned income. And this is most people. This is why most people are in financial ruin right now, whether if you know it or not. All right. So anyway, what is the benefits? The benefits is Time freedom and scalability with passive income. Time freedom and scalability. The time freedom. You give a day or an hour, a minute, whatever it is, one time. Or just one time a month, or whatever your business is, you're giving it only one time. And you're making that money daily, weekly, or monthly, depending on what the business is. All right? So you get your time freedom. That money is over there, right? In place, giving you money, regardless if you're there or not. So now that you have your time, because or making money regardless if you're there. So now you have your time, and now you can go and focus on other things, maybe other businesses or whatever the case is. If you have children, this is priceless, because now you can be at their recitals. Now you can, be at their baseball games and their football games and their basketball games. And, if you ask any parent, when they have the time to be there for their child, it's priceless. And when they don't have the time, that's when they start to hate their life, hate their job, things like that. And they have problems with their marriage, and it becomes a problem. That's why they say, when it comes to divorce, finances is the number one cause. And it's because of this. It's because they're trading their time for money. And they're trying to pay off all their loans. That's a sneeze. And so it's a scary situation. But if you have passive income, you have time freedom. If you're at that point, right? Now, the scalability. The scalability with earned income is capped at 24 hours in a day. Okay? It's capped. No matter how hard you work when you have earned income, it's still capped. All right? You can flip burgers 100 miles per hour, but you'll still be only making $8 an hour or whatever it is for your steak. It's capped. Your scalability is very limited. Okay? Now, if you have passive income, your scalability is huge. It's huge. When Netflix wants to grow their business, all they need is more members. That's it. They need more members. When a gym wants to grow their passive income, they just get more members. When a bank wants to grow their income, they get more loans. They don't necessarily spend that much more time doing it. Maybe they do it one time, but that's it. Okay, that's it. They figure out what it takes to get more ebooks or more films and more music, and then they do it. But then that film or that music is there forever. So instead of one ebook or 10 memberships, let's say they have 10 ebooks now working on their behalf, right? Or 100 memberships working on their behalf while they go and do the things they love. Now, this is what they're thinking. Okay, I'm at $5,000 a month. I want to go to $10,000 a month, right? Let's just say that. What do I need to do? You just do the same thing that you did to get the $5,000. You just more ebooks, or and more memberships. And once you're at 10,000 or whatever the case is, now you just go back and do the things you love, and it continues to work for you. And there's more to it. Like you have systems in place so that it's constantly being managed and things like that while you're doing the things you love. But that we can go into that in the next films. But passive income is where it's at. That's where you want to be. Do whatever you can to get passive income. There's certain things in this book. It's very short. It's very short, but it's one of the best books I've ever read. You can take what's in this book and become financially free. Just this book alone. If you do exactly what this book is basically telling you to do. And so I'll go ahead and read just from 2 pages, just like 2 paragraphs, just to show you that, this is not, just my information. All this information is coming from books like this, books like Rich Dad Poor Dad. I advise everybody to read basically everything Robert Kiyosaki has. He would teach you a lot. I think his whole mission is to raise the financial literacy of the people you come in contact with, which is a great mission. All right. Okay. In The Richest Man in Babylon, one of the paragraphs says, "Every gold piece you save is a slave to work for you. Every dollar it earns is its child that also can earn from you. If you would become wealthy, then what you save must earn, and its children must earn. And all may help to give to you the abundance you crave." Basically what he's saying is that when you have a job, and I know everybody, most people are not here, so most people are here, and people might ask, how do I get here? One, you want to study and read from, certain people who can teach you how to get there. Let's say you don't have the finances, most people don't, so you want to basically this book is saying is take like 10%, at least 10%, and put it away. Not forever, just put it away to invest in these things. Okay? You want to invest in these things from money from here. And I know you have bills and people are living check to check, but it's worth it to free you. All right? So, this book is telling you to take money and put it here. And this money is now your slave. Right? It's going here and it's becoming your slave to work for you. All right? To buy your vending, to buy your machine. It's now your slave. All right? To help you with your next album. All right? It's now become your slave to work for you. Right? And then it also says the children, right? This money goes here and it makes more money, and that's the children. All right? You want to put those children to work also for you. And that's where financial freedom is created. All right? Great book. All right? So that's pretty much it for now. I'm going to read one last thing. It says, the guy who was learning to, after he started achieving things, he said, "I decided that if I was to achieve what I desired, time and study would be required." Time and study. You want to learn as much as you can. All right? Work on yourself more than your job. You hear that? Work on yourself more than your job. Okay? Finances is weird. It only grows to the level that you're at. Why do you think lotto winners become poor again? All right? Because they have a poor state of mind in the first place. All right? So their money is at millions of dollars, but they still are poor inside. All right? So they do certain things in order to go back to that level because that's all they know. All right? So learn as much as you can, study as much as you can, and become a millionaire inside, and then the money will follow. Okay? Become a millionaire inside, and the money will follow. It's not going to be fast. It's going to be steady. It's going to be a steady growth. Okay? And that's what you want anyway, because you don't want... There's going to be certain challenges that you want to be able to defeat, so that when somebody else asks you, how did you do that? You're able to tell them, because when you help someone, that's the biggest gift of all. Not only to them, but to yourself. Is to add value to others. All right. So learn as much as you can, and work on yourself more than your job. Grab books like this, Richest Man in Babylon, Think and Grow Rich. It's a huge one. There's lessons in the Bible. There's lessons in a lot of books. So take those who are already successful and learn from it. So subscribe. There's going to be more videos to come. And see you later.